What if the coolest character you have ever dreamed of is just like one scribble away? Well, today, open your sketchbook with me and let's uncover the secrets behind professional character designers. And this is for everyone, whether you are a curious beginner or a seasoned artist looking to reignite your creativity. This video is for all of you guys. This session is for anyone ready to draw, improvise, and explore the unknown. So come with me on this beautiful journey, I guess. So first we are going to write down the heading, which is going to be thumbnails. So for this session we're going to start really messy. We're going to learn how to embrace scribbling with our art and to create these thumbnails. So real professionals scribble first, not last, and instead of over planning, they create as many random thumbnails as they can. Well, this has a specific term and this is called character exploration. Each idea you sketch is a chance for something weird, wonderful, and unexpected to happen. For example, I'm letting my imagination guide this page. So one thumbnail could look like a headless character wearing a lamp as a head, and it could be, I don't know, anything, whatever you want. It could be a cat, dog, it could be a refrigerator, it could be a tank. It is totally up to you. So, as I keep on drawing, I am going to just quickly make a shape, add some details because I just can't help myself. This is supposed to be so messy and scribbly, but I just can't stop myself from making a little bit of details here and there because it's art. It's supposed to be fun, so just do whatever you want to do. So after my sketch is done, I am going to number my sketch. I plan on making three sketches per row and three rows, so that's going to be three sketches, three thumbnails, and you can keep numbering your sketches so you can track your ideas and watch your comfort so grown basically. And plus it looks really cool, like once you have a page full of numbered thumbnails, you could click a picture of that aesthetically or whatever style you want of the picture, I mean, and then you post it on social media because I know secretly you want to be praised for, well, on your art. Like you want people to say, damn, this is so beautiful, oh it's crazy, that's some fine shit. So you want everyone to say that, and I do too. So I understand where you're at. So once you do the page like that of your sketchbook, you can just click a picture of that, post it to social media, and be like, just a quick afternoon sketch. So now that we are doing this, a few tips to help get you started in case you're confused is to build a mood board and to just think of what is influencing your art. So before you dive into details, you can use references. So collect images, textures, and even music. I mean, like music isn't a reference, but if you choose a music that fits your character's vibe, then that's gonna help. For example, if I was making like a, I don't know, let's see, a superhero. Maybe I would have superhero music going like Marvel, Hans Zimmer, some kind of epic orchestral music in the background to just really help me get in the mood of being like, oh, this is gonna be a cinematic character. He's gonna be a hero, or she's gonna be a hero, whatever. Right? So the music and soundtrack can actually help you get into that specific mood. Like if you want sci-fi Star Wars, maybe playing sci-fi Star Wars soundtracks will help you. And the simplest way to like create a mood board, if I have to say, is just, I don't know, get some pictures together, put it in your gallery. If you have your laptop on, then you put it on your laptop, and whatever is comfortable for you. So the main reason we use a mood board or influences and basically even music is so that your designs get richer and more believable, because when you use reference, you're drawing from reality, or if you're using realistic images, and if you're using images that have been drawn by other people, for example, then you're drawing from experienced uh product. Not product is a bad word, not a bad word but not suited in this case. You are drawing from experienced work that is already present. I mean, that's as much as I can explain it basically. Yeah. So it makes your designs richer and more believable. So imagine this: a character inspired by your favorite movie scene with costume details and personalities. It is drawn straight from your mood board, which is in this case your movie scene, and it makes everything much more believable because the movie scene character was already designed by more experienced artists who spend, you know, a lot of time and effort into making that character believable. So when you draw inspiration from them, inherently your character and inevitably your character also gets some of that realism, that rich design traits and everything. So when you're sketching like this, you can invent backstories for believability. A character without history is just like an empty shell. So as I sketch, I like to give each one of my characters a little bit of backstory in the back of my head, and if it's just a single line about their life, how they grew up, or if they're on a mission, or if they have some particular motivation. So this is where your character goes from random scribble to something living, to an idea, to a concept. So, for example, in my characters, you can see that it's very far from realistic. Um, I am not sure what this is. Like they are humanoid, but one can argue they are like big giant insects. So, yeah, I'm not totally sure what I'm doing, but what I do know I want to do is I want to make humanoid creatures in like a fantasy world with I don't know, these not animals or creatures from our own planet, but fantasy creatures which you haven't seen before. So just like a bunch of messy shapes thrown together. That's literally what I'm doing right now. I don't have an exact plan, which in retrospect I should have. So just do whatever you want, do it better than me, because I could I could do this better, but yeah, it's just what it is. So after you do the sketch, you can choose to refine your thumbnail and bring it to life and pay more attention to it, pay more attention to the anatomy, the pose, and maybe your character stands with weight on one leg or is about to lunge forward, and just those dynamic poses, you can try those out. You can have confident lines, strategic details, expressive faces or accessories. You can make your character more relatable and dynamic, whatever you want. That's the true magic about drawing a bunch of thumbnails together like this, is because it really gets your creativity flowing, it really gets those ideas flowing, and it's just so much easier to, like, if you're doing a comic, a manga, or you just want an illustration with a story going on behind, then doing this is fun. It gives you something at the end, which I just said is like a social media opportunity, which I know is a huge motivator. So yeah, you have those two, and the third thing is later on, if you want to incorporate your characters in some greater design project, then it's going to be so much easier because you have like a bunch of thumbnails ready. So it's like when you do this, you have happy accidents. It's like if you do 100 thumbnails, like 100 is a big number, I know, but stick with me. Like even if you do like 20 thumbnails, out of those, one or two are going to stand out and they're really going to speak to you, and you will think, yeah, I think I'll take one of these and then do something with it. So really doing this and letting yourself just freely flow is actually very, very amazing, right? So don't be afraid of mistakes. Sometimes a stray pen line can turn into a sword or an arrow or a chain. I mean, like, I'm not gonna point it out, but in the designs I'm doing right now with these sketches, I actually made some lines I was not planning to make, which was I don't know, I lost focus actually in the middle, and I put down lines where I was not supposed to. But then I just turned it into something part of the character, and I just did my best to cover it up so that you guys don't notice. And if you have noticed, well, what can I do? It looks good, I think. Yeah. So don't be afraid of mistakes. And if you share your work with honest online communities like Discords, forums, not just friends, you'll get feedback that generally help you improve faster. Like today, I'll rip off audience comments and see where it takes my designs. So if you have any feedback for me, you can put it down in the comments below. And this has also actually been like my first time making a character exploration after many months, I would say, because the last time I made one, it was months ago. It was actually, I don't even remember exactly when. So now I want to know, if you could design any character, like no rules, no restrictions, who or what would you create? So drop your wildest ideas in the comments, or better yet, share your thumbnails with this community. Who knows, your sketch might inspire my next video. Just might. I need ideas for my content. So grab your pen, pencil, or whatever, and draw, and maybe watch this video again and draw with me. And the only rule is never stop exploring and having fun.